Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us, while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kanzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamui zanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himukachi hana no odo no ahagi hara ni Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegareo. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete Kikoshi mese to kashikomi kashikomi mosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Hoshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haimase. Kam nagara tamachi haimase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life. In accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God the Meishu-sama bless you. Meishu-sama's teaching this evening is entitled God's Love and is found in the Daily Inspirations, page 71. When I know I'm now enveloped in God's aura, I'm as happy and carefree as if out playing in a field of spring flowers. How great is God's love! Like a parent's love for a child, God's love envelops everything in the universe. Since I became aware from deep within my own heart, I no longer feel lonely. I would like you to remember that rather severe purifications may come to some individuals after they have joined our organization, often in direct proportion to their dedication. While God wishes to quickly reward these members for their dedication, their spiritual clouds must first be dispelled to a certain degree, just as dirty containers must be cleansed before they can be used for wholesome food. If members endure their purifications patiently, without wavering, they will find themselves being blessed far beyond their expectations. What is good, of course, but what seems to be unfortunate or even disastrous is also good, since it serves as a purifying process, and when it is over, everything becomes better. If a person can accept fortune or misfortune, health or illness, as something good, something to be grateful for, that person will have true peace of mind. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you also for directing your prayers along with us for world peace. This evening, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Gilmar Marcondes de Moraes Jr. He's from the Brooklyn Johrei Center in São Paulo, Brazil. Gilmar is 37 years old and he's a movie producer. He became a member in 2017. However, by the end of 2018, he distanced himself from giving service. At the beginning of social isolation in 2020, he felt anguished and unbearably tired. He had headaches and pain in his neck and shoulders, which made him very worried. He believed that it was because of the stress at work, in which he had experienced some conflict situations, and also because of the lack of physical exercises, which previously was part of his routine. He began to exercise at home, however, within a week the pains intensified. In April of 2020, he received a call from a youth leader at his Johrei Center, inviting him to join a weekly online study group of Meishu-sama's teachings. On the occasion, they scheduled a virtual interview with their minister for a few days. During the conversation with the minister, Gilmar was able to report what was going on with him. His minister asked Gilmar about his ancestors, and Gilmar remembered about his grandfather and uncle who died in tragic ways in 1969 and the year 2000, respectively. Gilmar was thrilled to remember them. The minister explained about spiritual cords, and Gilmar realized how important it is to express gratitude to God as representatives of one's ancestors. Soon after the conversation, he requested the Sorei Saishi, the enshrinement of ancestors, for the grandfather and uncle, while materializing a special donation of gratitude. He began watching our online services, intensified the regular study of Meishu-sama's teachings, and dedicated to set up live broadcasts of services at the Johrei Center. In this way, his pains and negative thoughts gradually decreased. At work, he adopted a more serene posture, listening more, talking less, and manifesting gratitude. Consequently, he was able to create a more harmonious relationship with his boss and co-workers. With this experience, he learned that when he let go of problems and turned them over to God and Meishu-sama through his dedications, in a short period of time, his situations changed completely. He regained tranquility and joy, as well as freeing himself from physical pain. Jumar understood that we can improve our present and future by changing our feelings and attitudes. Currently, he continues with his weekly dedications at the Johrei Center, broadcasting services, and other activities. Jumar is very grateful to God and Meishu-sama as well as to his ancestors for the permission to return to serving the divine work and contributing to the realization of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this evening service, for listening to this faith experience to its very end. I wish you a very blessed evening, very blessed week. With this concludes our evening service. Thank you very much.